So I couldn't be more happy with you guys.
That's awesome.
And what's the
Thanks so
numbers?
much.
And what about the numbers of sales? I think you know it better because I haven't been logging to the dashboard too often, but I think we did something like, was it 20 plus K in the first week or more? I wasn't really too attentive to it.
Yeah, like 25,000 in 4 days. And then first day we did like 14,000, 25,000 in 4 days. And over 7 days we almost hit 30K, but we already passed that now.
Nice.
So,
And thanks
yeah.
to them, right? And they help me plan the offer, the order bump, the upsell. I clearly suck at those things, right? So they plan all those for me, tell me what to create, which adds more value to my customers, and couldn't be happier.
Hey, it's Theo. Just wanted to make a quick video, do a case study for a client. So we launched a low ticket offer in the training space, and we generated $53,000 in 3 weeks with this low ticket product, just by selling an ebook, right, in the front end. And then yeah, we made on the first day, I believe, $13,000, right? So I wanted to show you quickly how we did this, right? So yeah, I bought an iPad, so I'm very excited to actually draw on that, and yeah, I'm very happy to just make these videos out of the blue, no preparation, nothing, just me, the iPad. I can just show you the process, right? But yeah, I showed you the results here, $13,000, and then in 3 weeks, 53,000, right? And then afterwards, I'm going to show you the stats of the funnel, right? But the way we did this, right? All right, so let's see here if I can draw and if you can see. So, all right, yeah. So, perfect. All right, cool. So, because I did record this before and somehow it stopped. So, yeah, I'm learning this. Hopefully this won't stop again. But basically we had in the front end, right? The front end product, and bear my beautiful drawing as well. But the front end is what we offer at the front, right? So in this scenario, this was a $17 product, right? That's a book, right? Yeah. So the thing is, in the launch, you want to maximize the order value, right? So that's called average order value, which is, okay, give me 1 sec because my iPad just stopped working for a second. All right, we're back. Yeah, so this was a $17 product, right? And so AOV, right? AOV stands for average order value, right? And for launch, we want to maximize this number, right? So if we just launch and sell a $17 book, we're missing on a lot of potential revenue, right? We want to always maximize the average order value, right, per buyer, right? So in this case, we asked ourselves, okay, then this guy is in the training space, and how can we create more product to increase the average order value, right? So what we did is we say, okay, you got the strategy, right? This is your trading strategy. You got the book, but we're going to create additional offers, right? And we're just going to take your strategy, and then we're going to create with the book. We're going to create a bump, which is something they can add on the checkout page, right? So we're going to offer an audiobook, right? Plus 2 bonuses for $27, right? And then we're going to also offer a masterclass for $47, right? So here we got 2 additional products, right? And then afterwards we ask themselves, okay, like once they buy the front end, basically we're giving out all the information, all the strategy for them to use it when it comes to trading and generate additional income. And we wanted to add what we call an upsell, right? So upsell here, I'm going to call it OTO1, so it stands for like one-time offer, right? So the OTO1 in here right? Once they bought, we were pretty much giving them signals, right? So the goal of the upsell is to fast track and make it faster, right? We helping the client or the customer get to the outcome much faster. So here, instead of doing like do it yourself, right? Here it's more about done with you / done for you, right? And in this scenario, let me remove this. We say, okay, we give you the strategy, we give you everything, you have to do it yourself. But if you want, once you buy the book, we can just give you all the signals, right? So we let you know exactly when to enter the trades, when to exit. So it's all done for you. You just need to take the information, plug it, right? And then you can start making trades with the system of the trader, right? So it's so much faster for them, right? If they want, they don't even have to read the book. They can literally take the signals, implement them, and start making money from day one, right? So it's very compelling. Yeah, all right. So I think the screen paused, so we'll be back. So yeah, basically OTO1, we're giving them all the signals, right? And we actually price that, so $97 a month, right? So they can get the signals, right? And we asked ourselves, okay, we need to make this even more attractive, right? So instead of just offering one option, we also offer them to get all the signals for a whole year for $397 a year, right? So this is way more attractive. You know, I think this one here acts like an anchor. So not many people are going to take that. They are going to take this, right? So that's the goal, right? And you see that just by having these different products in here, and then I'm going to show you the stats. You know, instead of just selling one book for $17, what we're going to do here is we have the book, we have the audiobook, the masterclass, and then we have the signals in the OTO1, right? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 4 different offers, 4 different products, right? And this is going to really help increase the AOV, right? So for every buyer we get, we're going to get more for our buck, right? And help them as well, right? Because the more offer you can give them, the more you can help them get the outcome they want, right? Because not everybody is going to buy everything. Some will just buy the book, right? But some might want to go faster, right? So they're going to be like, okay, I want to move faster, I want to learn faster, I'm going to get the audiobook, the masterclass, and as well I'm going to get the signals so I can implement them like super fast, right? So yeah. So let me show you the stats. So you can see here the stats. This was for the first week. So 15% opt-in rate, 60% on the checkout, right? And you can see here we made, I think this is for, yeah. We made, all right, so 16,000 here. Yeah, so $16,000 in here on the checkout page, and then 13,000 on the OT1 page, right? So you can see that in total, 23% of the people actually took the masterclass, right? And then 50% took the audiobook plus the 2 bonuses. And then the OTO1, 6% took the OTO1 at $397, right? Which is quite good, right? For an OTO1, usually you're looking for 50-20% take rate, but that's for products that are priced at like $97, right? Or maybe $197. But 6% take rate on a $397 is quite decent. And you can see here, like if we only just sold the book by itself, right? That would be 8.7K. And these are dollars, right? It's not Singapore dollars. This is because Go High Level, the platform we're using, it's located here in Singapore. So automatically it's putting currencies like that, but it's actually dollars here, right? You can see here on the payments, those are actual dollars. But yeah, so you can see like just if you just offer the book itself, in overall just for the first week would have made 8.7K, but just by adding additional products, right? So the masterclass, the audiobook, this is like already like 7K more, and the OTO one, it's close to $14,000, right? So just having, you know, the OTO one and the 2 bumps, that's like $14,000, 5K, 7K, that's like $20,000 more, right? If you add these, right? Yeah, an additional 20K just by adding this product, right? So that's a lot more revenues generated, right? That's why once you launch a low ticket offer, you always want to optimize and add as many offers as possible. Of course, you don't want to add like too many offers, right? Because otherwise the buyer is going to hate you. I mean, yeah, ideally what you want to do, and it's something we could have done as well for this launch, but you know, the trader didn't have too many products in the end. But we could have introduced, we call it one-time offer 2, right? And then we could price that around $47 to $67, right? And these would have added like more revenue to the launch, right? Because you can see here on the thank you page, we've got like 337 people, right, who came on this page. And for sure, like if we would have put a product in here, maybe 5% to 10% of them would have bought it, right? So that would have added like additional revenue in the launch, right? But yeah, I think this is the main takeaway for this launch. So I'm going to share more of these, right? And also the video, I'm going to add also the video of me and Rainer, the trader, right? With a video case study, right? So this is, I'm going to do like, share more like these offers I make. Like I've done many different niches, but I never like documented it, right? So I want to share more of these in this YouTube channel. And I really like to just have a pen, just draw stuff and just show the results quickly, right? And not like over prepare the whole thing. But so this is like a trading niche, right? There are a lot of different niches like fitness, education, career, biz up, relationships. There's so many different niches and offers I worked on, right? So I'm going to start sharing more of these. But the main takeaway is every time if you do a launch, whether it's like on a warm traffic, right? Because this was a warm audience. This is for the YouTuber email list, right? Whether it's for warm traffic or for like cold traffic, so people who come for ads, right? You cannot just offer just like one product. You want to offer like the book and then the audiobook, masterclass, an upsell here, an upsell here, just to bring the AOV up, right? Otherwise, yeah, you're just missing on a lot of potential revenue. And there's a lot of different strategies of how to create the upsells, right? And then I can share these in our videos. The same goes for bump, right? You cannot just make like random bumps. It needs to be correlated with the front-end offer, right? Yeah, and then the upsell path is key as well, right? You want to make it congruent, right, with the front-end offer, right? Because here OTO one, you know, it needs to be linked to the front-end offer here, and the OTO 2 is linked as well to the OTO 1, right? So this whole strategy of the upsell path and how to position the order bumps in a way that they make sense to the people and it's attractive, and then so yeah, hopefully this was helpful. I'm going to share more of these different niches. Again, main takeaway, create as many products as possible when you launch a low ticket offer to maximize your order value. And then as well for cold traffic, it's you need to do that to liquidate the ad spend, right? So yeah, hopefully this was helpful. Super excited to share more videos like that, case studies, results I got for clients. And yeah, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.